Sarah and David were sitting in a small, cozy cafe. The rain tapped lightly on the windows. Sarah, a smart software engineer, had been working hard on a new computer program for months. This program was supposed to help companies choose the best people for jobs. It was smart, really smart. But today, Sarah was feeling unsure. David, her friend, and a tech writer, sipped his tea slowly. He could see the worry on Sarah's face. "What's wrong?" Sarah David asked softly. He cared about his friend and wanted to help. He noticed she had been quiet all afternoon. Sarah took a deep breath. She stared at her cup, her fingers gently tracing its edge. "I'm not sure if this AI program I'm working on is a good thing," she whispered, her voice shaky. "It's supposed to make hiring faster, but what if it's not fair?" David nodded, understanding the weight of her worry. "Does the program treat everyone equally?" David asked carefully. He didn't want to upset her but knew they needed to talk about it. Sarah bit her lip, thinking. "We tried to make it fair," she said slowly. "But sometimes computers don't understand things like we do. What if it makes mistakes?" David's eyes softened. He leaned in closer, speaking in a calm voice. "Computers can be really smart, Sarah. But they don't have feelings. They don't understand kindness or fairness like we do." Sarah's heart sank a little. She had always believed in her work. But now, hearing David's words, she felt a tiny seed of doubt grow inside her. What if? What if the program makes it harder for some people to get jobs? She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. David paused. He didn't want to scare her, but he also wanted her to see the bigger picture. "There was this one time," David began, choosing his words carefully, "a company used a computer program to hire people. And it started rejecting lots of good candidates. People didn't even know why they were being turned down. It wasn't fair to them." Sarah felt a chill run through her. She hadn't thought about that. Not really. She thought the program would just make things easier for everyone. "But I want to help people," Sarah said, her voice cracking a little. She looked at David, her eyes wide and worried. David smiled kindly. "I know you do, Sarah. And that's why you're the right person to ask these questions. If you don't, who will?" There was a long pause. The rain outside seemed to fall even softer now. Sarah stared out the window, deep in thought. "I need to make sure the program is good for everyone," she said slowly. Not just fast. Not just easy. But fair. David nodded again. Exactly, he said. And you can do that. You just have to make sure the human heart doesn't get left behind. Sarah smiled for the first time that day. Thank you, David, she said quietly. I think I know what I have to do. The two friends sat in silence, feeling the warmth of the cafe and the quiet rain outside. The world seemed just a little bit brighter.